ultimately, even, I don't really care what people believe, I care what they do, but your beliefs influence your actions. And therefore, ultimately, a believing myth and superstition ultimately leads you to irrational actions one way or another. And so I think it's important that the world as it is fascinating enough. We don't have to create all the nonsense around it. So, my purpose is to get people excited about the universe. My purpose isn't to destroy people's religions, to get back to that question of Richard. But part of accepting the beauty of the universe is being willing to accept the universe for the way it is opening your mind to that. And if I have to open people's minds sometimes by provoking them to think about what they had accepted or their parents told them to accept when they were too young to really think about it, then that's a good thing, because I've already said teaching children religion is child abuse, because they're too young. These are really deep concepts. So exposing them and telling them what to believe before they can really think about it is really unfortunate. As parents, we all have done that to some extent in our children. Really, we should be encouraging them to ask questions and be willing to say, I don't know, when they ask them. But religion is an institutionalized form of that.
I had Zoltan Istvan here, who ran for president with the Transhumanist Party, and he said, Brian, I'm the only atheist who's ever run for political office, for presidential office. And I was like, what? And he's like, everyone else was always affiliated with a religion. And it just made me think, I live in the UK now, but religion is highly entwined into politics in America, right?
Oh, yeah.
Into so many other things. Do you find that America is hard to separate religion from the rest of its daily life, more so than here in the UK or Europe?
Well, I think more so than the UK, although it happens here too, especially with fundamentalism and especially with Islamic fundamentalism rising in the UK. But it is unfortunate, and I just wrote a piece for the New Yorker on this, but it's unfortunate that recently in a Pew poll that people were asked what characteristics would make you likely or unlikely to vote for someone in office, and you could take all these factors, inexperience, financial impropriety, sexual impropriety, even now being a Muslim, all of them fall above atheism. The most negative characteristic for the American public for a presidential candidate is atheism, which really is what upsets me, because a religion has appropriated morality, so that lack of religion is now equated with lack of morality, with not being good. And most people who say they're religious don't believe the nonsense. They claim to be religious because it makes them feel good about themselves. And we have to just convince people it's okay to ask questions. I get letters every day from people around the world who tell me, I now realize I always ask questions, and I felt I was a bad person for asking questions. People should realize they're not a bad person for asking questions.
To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media login and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below. You'll be directed there, and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.